Today I'm going to talk about the different tools or materials that we need to use to tie properly deer hair. Deer hair is one of the most difficult materials that we are going to use for tying a fly or a big streamer, but it comes to spend a lot of time working on it. But one of the most important things is to have the proper tools. It is going to be very helpful for tying correctly the fly. Okay, so the first material that I'm going to explain is the thread. The thread is one of the most important materials. I use this one, the Vibus GSP 100D. One of the things that we have to have in mind is when we have to use the thread, we have to be very careful because we can cut the hair. So we have to use it in the following way. The best way to work with this thread is to make more or less 3 wraps around the hair, but only in the last one, in the third wrap, we have to press slowly the thread against the hood. If we do it fastly, strongly, we can cut the hair. So we have to pay attention to this and be very careful. The following tool is the thread bobbin. This is essential to have a quality tool because we need to control correctly the thread. So this bobbin allow me to have the right control of the thread in the correct moment. Now is the turn of the hair stacker. This tool must have 2 important characteristics. Must be quite wide and long to work with a great deal of hair, and also to mix different colors of hair together. However, if your idea is to tie only small flies, such as caddies, hoppers, or mayflies, width and length are not going to be very important for you. The next tool is scissors. This must be of very good quality, as it is essential that they cut perfectly the deer hair, which is quite coarse and hard. You will need 2 types of scissors, one with a straight tip and the other with a curved tip. The ones I usually use are these from Tienco brand. You have to take into account that even if you spend money on them, if you take care of them properly, they will last almost for life. Now we are going to talk about one of the tools that people don't use or don't do correctly, hair packers. I mainly use 2. The first is this one you see from Stonefall brand. You have 2 areas, one wider than the other, to tighten the hair depending on the type of the hook and the fly that we want to tie. The other is the famous Cohen hair packer, which is like a great clip with which we can forcefully pack a large amount of hair. One of the biggest mistakes when tying with deer hair is not to press the hair to the maximum, which causes the fly to catch water and end up breaking. The next tool would be the razor blade holder for trimming the deer hair. There are several models on the market, but after trying several, this one from Stonefall would be my favorite. First, for the manufacturing quality and ease of use, and second, for its price. At the base of this tool, we have a roulette that when we turn it, we achieve that the blade reaches the angle with which we want to cut the hair properly. This tool will give us great control in the cut and in turn security. However, if you see that the blade doesn't cut well, change it, because if you force it, it can jump and be dangerous. Now is the time to talk about an essential tool when working with deer hair, the razor blade. The razor blade must be of the best possible quality because this will make the cut more precise and also be more durable. I usually use those of the brand that you are seeing in my video. On the other hand, at the moment when the blade no longer cuts well, it's time to change it. One of the big mistakes is not being a perfectionist when sculpting our fly. And for this we need the blade to be in perfection condition. One trick I usually do is put on the edge opposite the wand and using a bit of tape. It will give us security, and in case of cutting against hair, we will not cut areas that we don't want. We'll also need a comb like the one I show you. With this tool, we'll achieve, once we cut a strand of hair, remove all the length that it has. It is very important to do it continuously because otherwise we wouldn't be able to match the hair or pack it correctly. Finally, we'll talk about the most essential material, deer hair. I must say that there are many types and very specific. From what you can imagine, not all will be valid to tie large deer flies such as frogs, divers or poppers. The type of deer you need is called belly deer hair. This is the hair that is on the abdomen of the animal. It's thick and long hair, perfect for working on large flies. You can find it in a multitude of colors, so you only have to use your imagination and creativity when mixing colors. I hope you like it and was useful this little explanation. Properly tying flies like the ones you are seeing right now is not easy and takes great practice, but with time, dedication and effort, it can be achieved without problems. See you in the next video. If you have any question, leave me a comment and I will try to answer you. Tie lines, friends!
This is another indispensable production.